Okay, dokie. We have the Zoom H5 handy recorder on the table. So I'm gonna try this one out today. 30th NAMM Tech winner. I don't know what that is. So this is quite a largish, but it's a largish handy recorder, but it is a portable handheld recorder though, and it's about that size, I think. Probably maybe a little bit bigger. What we got in the box, got the features on the back. 24-bit 96 kilohertz audio, 140 decibel SPL shock mounted X and Y capsule, which is that on the top. XY mics. We got 2 XLR TRS inputs. My voice is going funny. That's those down there at the bottom. Individual gain controls, compressor, a limiter, low cut filter, 4-in, 2-out USB audio interface, records on SD, SDHC. My light's just gone off. Okay, one of my lights just went off for some reason. Oh, now everything's coming on. Okay, records up to 32 gigabyte and 15 hours of operation on 2 AA batteries. That is really good. Package includes the mic capsule, 2 batteries included, USB cable, foam windscreen, case and operation manual. Let's take a look at this. We've got the USB cable, got the 2 batteries, Fujitsu batteries, got a windshield here, and nice case with the Zoom already inside. And we have an operation manual, which is huge. All the included bits and bobs right there. Alright, it does say on the box that you have free bundle software of Cubase LE. I'm not going to show you that. I've already got Cubase full version installed. I think it's Cubase 6.5, so I won't be using that. And we've also got Steinberg Waveable.
You said Waveable. It's Wavelab LE,
which is audio editing and mastering software. Not sure if I've got that in my version of Cubase or whether it's a separate thing. I may take a look at that, may not, we'll see. SD card is not included, so make sure you've got one. All right, so let's have a look at the recorder. We have some protective wrapping. It's good that it comes with a case. It's padded a little at the bottom there, and it's fully padded at the top to protect the front of it. All right, so yeah, it is quite large, but it actually feels good size, to be honest. Doesn't feel too big. You can still carry this around with you and get in the action. So okay, the design is not beautiful. It's kind of looks like an older piece of hardware. It's got dials and buttons rather than, like, you know, it doesn't look as stylish as some of the other models, the newer models they've got out. But that I don't care about. I want something that's functional, and I like to have buttons I know I'm pressing. You can tell you're pressing them. The record button doesn't have a click to it, and it feels more of a, is it rubber? No, it is plastic, but it's got a pad in behind it, so it's soft. It's a soft press. You can't tell. There's no feedback whether you've pressed it or not, so you'll have to look at the lights on the screen, I guess, for that. I presume there'll be a recorder. There's a light there, so you'll see if it's recording or not. But these buttons all have a nice feel to them and a nice audible click. We got the 2 XLRs at the bottom. There's no lock and release switch, but that's okay. We've got the gain dials, it's 1 and 2. Presumably they are for these 2 at the bottom, so that's nice to have control there rather than in a menu. The capsule at the top, we've got the 2 mics. Nice design, they look nice and shiny, chrome. We've got an input gain dial for that as well. There's also a 3.5mm audio input on the capsule, which I'm not sure if the gain will control that as well once you've plugged something into it. I don't know. The mics at the top, we've got the shock mounts. Looks like we've got a speaker on the back. Not that you would really want to use a speaker on this thing. You know, better off plugging in headphones, which is there. Green headphone jack. We've got the volume for the headphone jack. We've got a line out as well, separate line out. We've got mini USB for powering and possibly data transfer, and we've got a hold switch, of course, and a power switch. It's the same thing. Look, it's like it's down for power and not up for hold. The other side, we've got the micro SD card slot, we've got, what have we got? We've got a menu button, we got a up and down, that feels nice, up and down thing, and a remote plug in there for a remote if you buy one. It doesn't come with it. On the back, of course, we've got the speaker, we got the, I think it's a 1/4" tripod standard screw, so you can put that on a tripod or a boom stick, a microphone boom thing. And we got the battery compartment. Of course, what I love about this particular recorder, and the reason I decided to buy this one, was the interchangeable mics. So if you squeeze in on the 2 buttons either side here, you can pop this off and change it for a like a shotgun mic. I think there's 3 different types you can get, maybe 4. So that's the connector there. And I think it's the same connector on the H6. You see in there. Nice and sturdy looking, nice and thick. And it's all metal as well, so it feels, yeah, it is metal. It feels metal, so nice and cold. So that's cool. I like the idea of interchangeable mics. All right, so let's turn this on. Like, hold this down. There it is. All right, so I have already set up the time and date, and we're ready to go. Oh, I need to put a card in actually. I'm actually using a micro SD in a full-size adapter. So that slots into the side there, and then this covers back up. It's like a rubbery kind of feel, or flexible plastic or something. So that's done, that's in. We've turned it on. These 2 lights are lit up. That means the 2 mics at the top are working. We can turn that off, and now we can't see anything on the screen. Go down. So now there's nothing. If I press either L or R, they both turn back on, and now you can see the peaks. If I just turn this up so it's more sensitive, there you go. So let's do a sound test and check this out. So I'm going to press the record button. Sorry you can't see. That's better. It's going to light up when I press record. So there you go. So I've pressed record, and this is a test. Test number 1, numero uno. So testing the mics at the top, the built-in mics, X and Y microphone, Capsule on the Zoom H5. And I'm about a foot away from the mic itself. Turn this up. There you go. I'm about a foot to a foot and a half away from the mic. I've got it up on 10. So may have a lot of background hiss or whatever. But anyway, it's just a quick test. Stop this now. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple of different tests off camera, and then I will get back to the edit and show you what I could get out of it. Real quick as well, I wanted to show you the wind screen there. I always call them a wind screen. Wind, what are they called? Shield? No, wind screen, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, so that's it on. Obviously it looks a bit ridiculous, but it's the way it is. And it's got a little groove cut out there so you can access the dial, although it doesn't come down that far anyway, but it helps you see, I guess, because it's the top number you're looking at. I think, you know what, I don't even, yeah, it is, because the top has got a groove, a little arrow there, so it doesn't cover that. So when you put it on, you can still kind of see it. It's hard to see in this light on camera, but you can. So anyway, that's with that on. So I'll do some tests with and without this. It doesn't come with a furry dead cat thing, but you can buy them separately. So I'm going to do some tests with and without this and see what we get. Right, before we move on to that, I just wanted to show you real quick the audio speaker quality. Obviously you don't expect much from this, but I just wanted to do it anyway. So I just recorded a little test. Let's hear it. This is at 100% volume.
Windscreen. The boy stood on the burning deck, picking his nose like mad.
Excuse me.
He rolled them up in little balls and picked them at his dad.
Alright, so that's the quality. That's the quality of the speaker. Obviously he's not going to be brilliant, but I just wanted to show you that. Alright, so real quick, a test. I've plugged the H5 into the camera, so the audio is going straight from the H5 and through into the camera. So this has been recorded in the camera, not in the H5. It's just using the H5 as an external mic. So hopefully the sound is loud and clear. It has the windshield over it, and I guess it's about 2.5 feet from my mouth. So hopefully it's coming through loud and clear. Alright, so I've disconnected it from the camera now, so the audio you're hearing is just the camera. I have it now on a handle and I have it on a suspension mount. I really recommend getting one of these. If you don't, you'll get a lot of handling noise, which you do with all recorders. You're always going to need a suspension mount. This is a good one. It's a Movo one, if you can see that. I may do a separate video on this, but for now, all you need to know is you need one. So if you're going to do any kind of field recording, otherwise you're going to, every time you touch this, it picks up a lot in the mic. In fact, I'll start recording. If I move my hand at all while holding this device, you can hear it. So if you hold this, it cuts out a lot of that recording. So now I'm going to just talk into it and see what the vocal, up close vocals are like. So this record a little something here, a little poem that my grandfather used to tell me as a kid. The boy stood on the burning deck, picking his nose like mad. He rolled them up in little balls and picked them at his dad. Alright, so I'm going to just I've removed the windscreen and I'm going to do it again. And this time you probably hear popping. The boy stood on the burning deck, picking his nose like mad. He rolled them up in little balls and picked them at his dad. And picked them at his dad. Picked them, picked them, picked them. You probably heard him pops when I say pick 'em. Pops, pick pops, pick pops. Put this back on. Pick pops, pick pops, pick pops, pick pops, pick pops. Probably reducing it a lot, so it's always worth keeping that on if you're doing vocal work, any kind of voiceover work. If you're doing voiceover work, you're gonna need a pop screen of some shape, size, or form. Form? Haha, you definitely need form. Alright, so I'm going to end this test recording now. What I might do is do some sound effect type things so you can know what to expect if that is the type of thing you want to use a recorder for, so you can get an idea of the quality. I may do some ambience outside if the traffic is quiet. If it's not, I won't bother because you just hear cars all the time. I might get a chance to do some ambient stuff this evening and edit it in tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Now let's get on with this.
To use the white rounds. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. And the bolts. Yeah. Joshy, eating sleep, telling lies, open your mouth.
Okay, so this is a great recorder. I'm really enjoying playing around with it. It's got a lot of function and best of all, great quality. I'm going to press record again. Now I'm going to fade it in the edit to the Zoom's microphone. So I can't recommend this enough. If we're looking for a good handy recorder you can take out with you running and gunning, this will be the one. Gives you great control, great functionality. It can be handheld, stuck on a boom pole, connected to the top of your camera. You can basically do anything with this, and if you get the attachments like the shotgun mic, even better. Holy crap, that was some thunder. Didn't expect that. Alright, I hope that picked up on the mic. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, if you get the adapters with the shotgun mic, if you're a filmmaker, you can use it on a boom pole to record your audio. Job's a good one. So I'm going to leave it there for now and enjoy this thunderstorm. Ciao, blau.